Hey Jessica, I'm over here on Jansen Lane, and we're gonna check out two of these right here. So the one on the right is 134 Jansen, and it's an end unit, and 136 is an interior unit. 134 is listed at, I think it's right at 309, and 136 is listed right at 280. So it is about a $30,000 difference between the two. So you're going to pay about $30,000 more for the right hand end unit at 134. But I'll give you kind of an overview of what it looks like out here. So this road right here connects to Tyler's Cove, and that then brings you out to the main street of Mallory Creek. These units do have their own mailboxes, so that's really nice. You don't have you know, like the community mailboxes. But this is what I was talking about. It's right here on a cul-de-sac, and almost all of these have sold. Not quite all of them. I think there's 3 left. But then, so these are the two that we're looking at, and if we turn right over here to the left, right over that berm right there is where the pool is, the pool to the front entrance. So behind these units right here is actually the front entrance of Mallory Creek. So it's just it's not very far at all, but it's really close to the front entrance. So I'm going to take you in 134, the end unit first, and show you what the differences would be, and then we will go to 136. So you can see they've got really long driveways, which is really nice because a lot of the townhomes don't have that, so you don't have as much parking. But this one can fit probably 1, 2, 3, at least 4 cars, if not 5. Plus you've got 1 car parking in the garage. So here we go. We're coming in the main entrance. And you've got a coat closet here on your left. I'll step back to show you. You have a good bit of room between the front door and the stairway. It's kind of hard to tell from the other angle, but it's not right on top of each other. So we'll check out downstairs first. So through here, you have a little storage area. It's nice that they actually used this area underneath the stairs. It actually goes kind of far up, so you could put like Christmas decorations or any kind of storage in there. And then over here to our right is the garage. These are a 1-car garage with a really big water heater, so that's nice. Right here is your main water shutoff. So it's right there beside the door. So if anything were to happen and you need to cut the water off, it's right there. Let me zoom out a little bit. There you go. Now you can see a little better. So DR Horton, they usually don't have the motors on their garage doors. You have to get that separately, and they don't finish the garage, but Stevens does finish it. So it's painted and it does have the motor. So that's awesome. So coming back from the garage, you've got your front door. This goes into the living room. And right here, you've got a nice half bath. So you've got the toilet area, sink and mirror. So it's nice if you've got guests. And then through here is the living room. And this is the kitchen. So pay close attention to this kitchen because the next one that I take you in is going to be a little bit different. This one has this kind of gray veins in the quartz and the backsplash is white. But in the other unit, it's going to be a little bit different. So they would give you the fridge that would go there. It's just a side-by-side basic fridge that matches the other appliances. They're all Frigidaire, and then they would give you blinds throughout the whole house. So when we go to the interior unit, this window right here is what you're going to be missing. It does let in a bit more light, but it's really not a huge difference. But that's really the biggest thing that you're missing from the interior unit. So I'll go ahead and take you out in the backyard because I know this was a concern for you. So back here is really nice because you've got it covered already, which is a really big expense. And it's a really large area. So you could eventually, you know, screen this in if you wanted to. But it's got a really nice size backyard. The fence is already there. HOA maintains that, and you do have a little bit of patio space over here that is not covered. I'm gonna come and give you a view from this. So this kind of gives you an idea. I'm standing in the back corner of how big the yard is. And there is a gate on the side right over here, but the HOA will not come in the backyard to mow. So that's why right now it's not sodded. They just put down straw, but you could sod it if you wanted to, or you could leave the straw, you could put turf, anything like that. So this will give you a view from here. Oops, that's slammed. Okay, so you've got enough room for about 4 counter height bars right there, bar stools right there. And then I've seen it set up a couple different ways. So I've seen where over in this area, they'll have a dining table, or over here, just depending on how you want it set up. I've seen some with, you know, the interior units when you don't have that, that window right there. It gives you a little bit more options because you could do your dining table over there on the other side. But they do have the cable hookup on each side just in case, depending on how you want to set it up. And then in here, you got a nice pantry with shelving. And I think the HVAC, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have an app. I know with the garage door, they have an app too, where you can adjust that when you're not home. So it's like remote. All right, so let's head upstairs. Oh, the other thing, in this unit versus the one next to it, the floors are gonna be a little bit of a different color. This is a little bit lighter, and these, I think it's a little bit more, I think everything is a little bit more gray, and here everything is a little bit more brown. Not by much, it's just a little bit more of a taupe color, but just keep that in mind with the other one. Those are really the biggest differences color-wise. So when we come upstairs, these doors right ahead of us are going to be the laundry, so I'll show you that. But, oh, sorry, I hit the little thing. But this is like a little loft area. But you can see that's going back down the stairs. So to give you a better idea of the layout. So right here, we've got washer dryer hookups, which is nice that it's upstairs with all the bedrooms, so you don't have to carry it up and down. And then to your right, we've got a nice linen closet. And then whenever we come up here to, this way is the master, this way is the other 2 bedrooms. So it's kind of like a split floor plan just upstairs, you know, so that's nice. But I'm gonna show you these first because the master is the best part in my opinion. So this would be the kids' bathroom. You've got quartz countertops in here too, all the hardware. I know D.R. Horton doesn't put hardware on any of their cabinets. You've got a bathtub, and they've got all the nice upgraded doorknobs and all of that. So then through here, these 2 bedrooms are almost identical. You've got the first bedroom here. I'll show you the closet. There's the closet space. And then these rooms overlook the street. Oh, let me open up. So they face that side of the house. Coming back through here, that's the bathroom on the right. Straight ahead is the master bedroom, and to the left is the stairs. So here's the second bedroom upstairs. Again, they're almost identical. I think that the measurements are literally almost exactly the same. This closet is a little bit different. You can actually walk in this one, so you do get a little bit more closet space in this bedroom. So then heading back this way, put these lights off as I go. Okay, so through here, again, there's the bathroom, the stair area over here, linen or washer dryers on your right, and this is to the primary. So this is the primary bedroom. It's giant. I don't even know if I can put into words how big it is. It's huge. But it overlooks what would be your backyard. So right over here is your backyard. It ends right at that one right there. But you can kind of see it just overlooks Tyler's Cove. This over here is all common area and an easement, so that would always stay green space. That is now. So standing in the corner, this might give you a better idea of how giant this room is. It's got the nice tray ceilings. And then through here, you've got a nice big walk-in closet. And this is the master bathroom. Again, quartz countertops. They've got the framed mirror, upgraded fixtures, all kinds of good stuff. Seating area in the shower. This one does not come with a shower door, so I would suggest installing a shower door. You could do, a curtain rod until then, but I always suggest getting a shower door eventually, just because it helps keep some of that water from getting out. So I will take you down this way and back out the front door and straight over to the next one. So that way you can see the differences between the two. So that was 134, and now we're gonna head next door to 136. So the driveways on these two are almost identical. I'll show you that again. Big driveway space, plus where you can park in the garage. So now this one is the interior. So coming in, you can see the difference in the flooring and the stair carpet and the railings. It's all a little bit more gray. The other one's a little bit more taupe. They're the exact same layout. But see, you're missing that window that was right here on the exterior unit. And then the differences in the kitchen, you can see the backsplash is gray here, and the quartz is just a solid white. So there's no veins in it. The other one had gray veins. And then coming back into the backyard of this one, it's the exact same size. It's just they've moved the gate. So it's really not much. I mean, there might be a little bit of size difference, but not much at all. So exactly the same as the one that we were just in. You're just missing that window right there, which, can be, depending on how you would want to set it up, it's actually better because you can decide, which side to put the TV or living area on and the dining room. But other than that, other than those color differences, they are exactly the same. So I will get this uploaded and sent to you, and you can let me know if you have any questions. And again, this one that we're leaving right now, 136 is $279, and 134 is right at $308. And then you've got the $5,000 seller paid closing cost. So you might still have a little bit of closing costs that you would need to cover, but you know, not nearly as much if you didn't have that incentive. And then they would put the fridge, washer, dryer, and blinds. So I'll get this uploaded and sent to you. Thanks.